We're back here in this low-scoring affair. A tightly contested contest that has now come to a conclusion. Phil, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms. And, folks, we got a great one for you today.
Yeah, we sure do, Jim. These two coaches, they know how to give their teams the best chance to win, how they manage the game. It's going to be exciting to see which coach comes up with the best play to win this game here today.
Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. And he begins his return. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. Griffin's heading out now for his first series. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Throwing now to his left. Only a yard. Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. The defense comes out in the nickel. 3-step drop. Looks to his left. Coughed up the football. And the recovery is made by the defense.
He's out of bounds. When you're in a situation like this as a quarterback, your team loses last week, you play bad, you want to get off to a good start, get your confidence going, and get some faith in your teammates.
On 1st down. Handoff. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage. And as always, the starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Order now at papajohns.com. Glenn split out wide on the left. He'll fire it out to the left. That ball was going the other way. The tackle was made.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. That reception picks up the 1st down. Gains 19.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the 1st down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
1st down here after the completion. Out of the shotgun formation. Working that left side. Gets his feet down right near the chalk. One of Aaron Rodgers' favorite targets is wide receiver Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson was on my fantasy team last year. That's right. I played fantasy football, and his performance in 2 weeks allowed me to beat you both times. So I love Jordy Nelson.
2nd down and 8. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. Unable to bring it in.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Sproles is lined up outside on the right. 3rd and 8. Looking for an open receiver on the right. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
Takes it from the weak eye.
Outside linebackers are just, they really are great athletes. They got size and they can really run. That was a good job by the outside linebacker there that time, stopping the outside run for a little gain.
Graham set now, split out wide to the left. 2nd and 11. He'll fire it out to the left. Makes the grab. Picks up 6.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that 3rd down.
The Saints come to the line with 5 wideouts and no one in the backfield. Griffin's back in shotgun formation. Makes the catch. A tackle that had to be made. That'll set up 4th down.
You're near midfield. It's 4th down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
The Saints lined up. Everybody split out wide. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Offense lines up here. Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it. Jimmy Graham might be one of the most underrated players in the entire NFL.
Well, you know you're a good tight end. Of course, you can look at him. He can run and catch. And he played major college basketball. That tells you what kind of talent this guy has.
2nd down and 10. Trying to work that left side. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly. It was a jump ball, in essence, for that throw, and in the end, the defense was able to make the play and deny the completion.
In the NFL, it's always about the most physical guy wins, and that time it was the defensive player. Good job. Look the football in. With the gloves these receivers wear, the rules that you can't touch them, there's no excuse for dropping the football.
Oh, it's a fake. And almost picked off.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass, but he gets hit. He just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
1st down and 10. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Meacham's lined up now as a slot receiver. He'll run it here out of the weak eye. The defense comes out in the nickel. 3rd and 10. Makes the reception. 3 and out.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
They're in punting formation. The offense lined up in the full house. 1st and 10, quarterback drops back, play action. He has the grab.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best. Oh, my gosh. When you take those blindside hits, the first thing you think of as a quarterback when you get up, did somebody make a mistake, or did I make the mistake not seeing that guy coming?
Out of the gun. Throws to the right. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
And he hauls it in.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. Catch is made. Shrugs off the first hit. They failed to convert here on 4th down.
Terrible game management that time by the coach. It's 3 downs, it's 4th down. What should you do? Well, I think you should punt it. He goes for it and puts his defense in a tough position.
Brown's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. 1st and 10. Will run it. Here's the handoff. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here. Griffin standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Rocks him with that hit, and the ball's going to fall incomplete.
Does it take talent to do something like this? You've got a time to pass where the football's going, where the receiver's going to catch it and do the perfect timing, hit that receiver, and that football comes flying out. Nice job that time, incomplete pass.
There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down.
When you have a quarterback that can throw the football like this guy, even though it's 3rd and 10-plus yards, he makes a nice throw for the first down.
1st and 10. The quarterback will hand it off. He's brought down at the 46. The Packers will come out in the dime. The formation here, shotgun. Surveys.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback. He tries to force the football into the end zone, and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
Harper's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. 3rd and 6. Brings it in. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
Well, it was a nice throw by the quarterback that time to get just enough yards to pick up the first down.
Harper's a receiver all the way out to the right. 1st and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Coming up, 2nd down. Forgive, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. They're able to move the chains after that last run. And a gain of 4. The Saints are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Griffin's got it in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. That hit by B.J. Raji.
Offside. Defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. This will be 2nd down. From the shotgun. Clay Matthews in the face of the quarterback.
Well, you're on the offensive side. My gosh, you know they're going to blitz. So what do? You either throw the football really quick or you have your tight end and running backs help pick up those blitzers so the quarterback has time to throw it.
3rd and 9, eyeing that left side. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
Oh, a little sloppy here, and the ball is muffed.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
Nickel formation for the defense here.
Come on, let's go.
1st and 10. Under fire on that throw. And here we have 2nd down from the gun. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. What they're saying is that it's a minor injury, but they've decided to hold him out for the remainder of the game. Their reasoning is this, guys. Having him healthy moving forward is more important than risking his health in this one game. In addition, it's hard to pinpoint when he could return from this injury, but this will most likely keep him out of the lineup for a couple weeks, guys.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. This is going to set up a change of possession.
Well, I kind of admire that. You know, some
In the Motor City, the number 20 is as sacred as Thanksgiving Day. It's Barry taking the torch of those that came before and leaving a legacy that'll never fade. To prove there's no curse of Bobby Lane. These are the Lions. In Green Bay, the fans hands on the team. Lambeau is more than a field. Lombardi is not just a trophy, but an icon. To carry on for Bart and Brett, this is Titletown. These are the Packers.
Welcome to the Super Bowl, where we are just moments away from a matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers here at MetLife Stadium. 2 weeks of build-up, and at last the Super Bowl is upon us. A final thought before kickoff.
Man, dreams do come true. You are in the Super Bowl. But just remember this, everything you do here will be remembered. Everything you did leading up to it, it's gone and forgotten. How you play today is how people are going to think of you.
Jim Nance and Phil Simms at Super Bowl 48, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Partner, we're ready to find out the best of football.
Yeah, we are, Jim. And you know, the players, there's so many thoughts that go through your mind. But you know what? If you win this game, you know what it does to you and all your teammates and coaches and even the fans. You're bonded forever about this moment that you have a chance to create.
What's the word from down by the benches? Danielle Bellini has the latest.
Thanks, guys. It's a big moment here at Super Bowl 48, and none of the players or coaches are overlooking it. They recognize the magnitude of tonight's game, and guys, we've seen the nail biting. You can literally feel the nerves down here. But both teams believe that once we just get going, the butterflies will go away, and they'll be focused on winning the biggest game of their lives.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. It out to about 27 before he's taken down. Here comes a Super Bowl MVP, quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Full house formation. 1st and 10. Play fake here. He's looking to the right here on this throw. In on the stop.
Nothing like getting the crowd involved in the game early. The offense making a big play, gives everybody confidence, gets the crowd in the game. Not only will they help the offense, it'll help the defense when they come out.
They got a first down now after that catch. Play action, looking to the right side and throwing. Incomplete and almost intercepted. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Second down. Out of the shotgun. Looking for an open receiver on the right. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
The throw to the left. Pass is made, and it's incomplete. The hit jars the ball out.
Nice job of the defense finally getting off the field. That's what you want to do. Just get the situation, get the other offense in a third down situation, make the play, then get off the field. Good job.
Drop back, shotgun formation, throws to the right. So that's not going to get it done here, and the offense is going to turn it over on downs. Here's the man who leads the Lions' high-octane attack, quarterback Matthew Stafford. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. Aaron Rodgers' injury seems to be relatively minor, or at least it's minor enough that he'll be back on the field shortly.
Bush has handed the football and gains maybe 4. This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Second down coming up. And the give to Reggie Bush. Tackled down at the 47.
One player who loves to menace the quarterback is Clay Matthews.
When he is not on the field for this Packers defense, they have no chance. But when he's out there, he has speed, hustle, and he is relentless going after the quarterback.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Stafford's going to take it from the gun. Wide open for the catch.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
When you played in the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 21 MVP, it was gigantic there in Pasadena. Is it bigger now today?
Yeah, the game is just much bigger now, Jim, because more people are watching it. The press, the coverage, the TV, it's around-the-clock analyzation of the game, and it's all about winning. You must win the Super Bowl to get credibility from the fans and the media. It's not fair, but that's just the way it is.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Matthew Stafford backed off the line, shotgun formation. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Good piece of tackling.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Burleson's in the slot. 1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Gains 5.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
Offense lines up here. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's stacked up at that point.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Tight end in motion. Stafford in shotgun formation. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Touchdown, number 1 at the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10. Because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points. It just makes it tougher when you get on the board first.
The Lions with the PAT to come. It's good. David Akers lining up for the kickoff. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Lions lined up in the nickel.
First and 10.
Throwing now to his left.
Could have been intercepted.
And a player to watch on this starting defensive unit is Ezekiel Ansah.
Yeah, they need some athletes on the defensive side for the Detroit Lions, and they got to find ways to get to the quarterback more. Ansah can help them get that done.
Second down after the incompletion. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Launching it deep. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands, and once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center.
Third and 10.
Looks to his left. Ball's floated out there, and Jordy Nelson brings it in.
Hey, nice job by the quarterback that time. Standing there, taking the hit, and completing the pass. You can't always expect to get great pass protection.
That reception gave them the first down. They give it to the back, and he's running off tackle.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Try over again on second down. He'll fire it out to the left. Aaron Rodgers out to James Jones.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
3rd and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. Throws to the right. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. Makes the catch inbounds.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Matthew Stafford looking long.
Good try. Throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
Reggie Bush is in the backfield. Takes the snap from the shotgun. Working that left side. He's brought to a halt.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or two.
That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second quarter. The Lions still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. After that last reception, they are still 8 yards away from a first. 3rd and 8 coming up. They bring them down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
The punter awaits the snap. Jones lined up in the slot. Rodgers from the shotgun. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The Lions with a nickel look here on defense. Stands in the pocket, getting sacked.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Challenging the defenders to the right side. Had it, but dropped it.
Number 23 is there on the cover. Fourth down.
The defense comes out of the dime from the gun. Aaron Rodgers able to find Randall Cobb.
Well, when you go for it on fourth down deep in your own territory and you don't get it, you deserve to lose.
First down coming up. Here's the running play. Off tackle. Gain of 4.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
It's now second down. Stafford's back in shotgun formation. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing, run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Going to drop back. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Bush, middle, picks up about 8.
Well, if you're a good running back, when there's not a lot there, you find a way to make some extra yards. Here in the red zone, it's even more important.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. And Hiltz, Lions are in for the score.
Keep being aggressive on the offensive side. That's what they did that time. That's why they scored. They kept going after it.
Count it. The Lions will kick it off here in a moment. Their offense did a good job of finishing off a drive that was really started by the defense when the defense stood tall on fourth down. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The defense comes out in the nickel. First and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing on the spot.
That time the pass is completed into double coverage, Jim, but the quarterback made a bad read. But these receivers, they are so good nowadays. That time in double coverage, he went up and made the catch. It's like Bill Parcells said to me once about Mark Bavaro, a very talented receiver. He goes, remember, Sims, when he's covered, he's open. That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. He should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
2nd down and 7. Quarterback hands it off on the draw.
It's a mindset. It's a culture. That's what you've got to create when you talk about running the football. And when you get it going the right way, you can grind the defense up. Another 1st down for this offense running the football.
They'll go shotgun here. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover 2. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Out of the shotgun formation. He'll fire it out to the left. Rodgers connects with Jordy Nelson.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a 1st down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. Almost intercepted. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
Coon's going to get it out of the eye.
You can't always go for it on 4th and short, but I like this call. They make it, the offense executes, and they pick up the 1st down.
Jones is a receiver in the slot. Now 1st and 10. Scans the field, and he's taken down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the 1st half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take it down behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line gets in position. Can they protect their quarterback? Out of the gun. Looking for an open receiver on the right. The defense did not give up an inch. Quarters formation here for the defense. Play action. Trying to work that left side. Oh, almost caught.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.